Happy 4th birthday, PEGIDA. It's a privilege to be allowed to stand here and speak to you today. When I first started my road of resistance against Islam, I looked across the channel for hope and support. To my astonishment, there was none. I didn't see any, but now, 10 years on, I see so much that has happened for the good of your country and for all of Europe. The world knows the sense of guilt felt by Germans due to the wars of the last century. But that is the past. Generations of Germans have moved beyond that. But please do not allow the mistakes of Merkel to blight your future generations. That would be a burden and a terrible cost to all of your children. Through Merkel is still in power and doing her bit to hand over your beautiful country to Muslim invaders. We all see that the resistance is growing. You know that an Islamic Sharia-laden future is not inevitable. Alternative for Deutschland and PEGIDA are growing at a tremendous rate. It only started 4 to 5 years ago. With your electoral system of proportional representation, you have a chance that we in the UK do not have. We are encouraged when we look to other political patriotic organisations across Europe, like in Belgium, Austria, the Netherlands, Sweden, Hungary and the Czech Republic, Italy. I sense now that now is the time for things to turn. A revolution is on the cards. With the growing support of political parties committed to national sovereignty and the defence of their historical freedoms and traditions, widespread change is possible. We owe it to our children to continue this fight. Feel your power. Take hope for the future because of the tremendous gains you have made in only the last few years. Your twice monthly marches and meetings is the ground from which a new spring, a new Germany and a new Europe, enriched with all that is good from our past. And I urge you, do not give any space to the Sharia pushers. Do not be deceived. The Muslim invaders want your country for themselves. Integration, assimilation and gratitude are not qualities that Islam encourages upon its followers. For devout Muslims to follow their leader Muhammad is to seek to dominate and to control the land of the non-Muslims by any means necessary and no matter how long it takes. The Quran says Muslims are the best of people. That means we as non-Muslims, we're in second place. Social equality between Muslims and non-Muslims, between men and women, does not and cannot exist in a Muslim-controlled society. Peace with Islam is a false peace. Many of the people who oppose us like to talk about being on the right Many of those people who oppose us like to talk about being on the right side of history. I contend the future belongs to us. PEGIDA has helped move Germany in the right direction. Not far right, just right. Despite the lies of the media, we are not far right. Our supporters, as anyone can see, come from all walks of life. Men, women, young, old, white, black. The desire to protect our freedoms and traditions is a common sense human response in the face of a threat from a barbaric 7th century ideology. In 2010, before PEGIDA, before Alternative for Deutschland, Angela Merkel said, and she said it like a threat or as though she was on a religious mission, and I quote her, "Our country is going to carry on changing. Mosques, for example, are going to be more prominent part of our cities than they were before." She was true to her word. Your country has changed. Back then she thought that the people would not do anything about it. In a few short years you have proven her wrong. By this time next year, because of a future that you will forge, we will only talk about Angela Merkel as a matter of history, as a former Chancellor. In 5 months, on the 29th of March 2019, my country will have left the political arrangement known as the European Union. The future of the UK will be completely in our hands. National sovereignty is a dirty word among the many in the EU bureaucracy, but it is the right of every nation worthy of its name to take responsibility for its own affairs and its own destiny. You will find your own path here in Germany, as will other countries in Europe. We will always share a common heritage and history and be in solidarity for a peaceful and prosperous future. Love your country. There is nothing wrong with that. Indeed, it is your love for your country that will save you and your future generations from a dark and dangerous future.
Widerstand! 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 Widerstand!
This is beautiful. You have a beautiful country and you are beautiful people. I want to thank you all for letting me be part of this movement and this celebration today. God bless Deutschland, God bless Dresden, and God bless PEGIDA. Thank you all. And God bless Lutz.
Just go for the German part. There you go.
And wir sind das Volk. That's the only German I know. Wir sind das Volk.
Wir sind das Volk! Wir sind